You're listening to the LoFi Music Academy podcast, your go-to space for all things lo-fi. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of lo-fi music production.
Hi, and welcome to the LoFi Music Academy podcast. I'm Spencer J, your guide through the chill and creative world of lo-fi music production. If you're joining us for the first time, I recommend checking out the first episode where we laid the foundation by exploring what makes lo-fi music so special. Today, we're diving into the essential tools you'll need to start producing your own lo-fi tracks. Whether you're a beginner or have some experience under your belt, this episode will help you set up your toolkit for crafting those signature lo-fi sounds. From software to plugins and even some handy hardware, we'll cover everything you need to get started. So grab your notebook or your favourite drink and let's dive into the essentials of lo-fi production. First up, let's talk about the most important piece of the puzzle, your digital audio workstation, or DAW. The DAW is where all the magic happens. It's your recording studio, mixing desk, and creative playground all rolled into one. For lo-fi music, you don't need the most expensive or complex software. In fact, simplicity really is the key. Some of the most popular DAWs for lo-fi production include Ableton Live, FL Studio, Logic Pro, and GarageBand. If you're just starting out, don't worry, you can absolutely get great results with a free DAW like Cakewalk by BandLab or Traction. These programs offer all the essential features you'll need to produce high-quality lo-fi tracks, including MIDI sequencing, audio recording, and a variety of inbuilt effects. My advice? Choose a DAW that feels intuitive to you. It's important to feel comfortable with your software, as this will allow your creativity to flow without technical hurdles. Spend some time exploring the interface, learning the shortcuts, and getting a feel for how to navigate the workspace. Trust me, the more familiar you are with your DAW, the smoother your production process will be. Once you've got your DAW set up, the next step is to enhance your sound palette with some essential plugins. Plugins are like the spices in your kitchen. They add flavour and character to your tracks. In lo-fi music, a few key types of plugins can really make a difference. Let's start with effects plugins. Reverb and delay are your best friends in lo-fi production. They help create that spacious, dreamy atmosphere that defines the genre. A great free option is Valhalla Supermassive, which offers lush reverb and delay effects that can really transform even the simplest sounds into something truly magical. Another must-have is the Izotope Vinyl plugin, which we touched on in the last episode. This free plugin allows you to add vinyl crackle, pops and mechanical noise to your tracks, instantly giving them that nostalgic vintage feel. You can even simulate the wear and tear of an old record by adjusting the settings like year, warp and dust. Next, let's talk about instrument plugins. Lo-fi music often features soft pianos, Rhodes electric pianos, and mellow guitars. Spitfire Audio LABS series offers several free instruments that are perfect for lo-fi, the soft piano and the whirly. These plugins have a warm, organic sound that sits beautifully in a lo-fi mix. In addition to plugins, sample packs and sound libraries are crucial for building your lo-fi tracks. Samples provide the raw material you'll use to craft your beats, melodies and textures. The great thing about lo-fi is that it often relies on found sounds and unconventional samples, which means you can really get creative. There are plenty of free and paid sample packs available that are specifically designed for lo-fi production. If you're on a budget, sites like Splice, Freesound and Looperman offer a wide variety of free samples, including drum loops, ambient textures, and melodic phrases. For more curated content, check out packs from companies like Cymatics or Samplephonics, which offer high-quality sounds tailored to the lo-fi genre. One tip I always give to lo-fi producers is to build your own sample library over time. Collect sounds that inspire you, whether it's the sound of rain on a window, the hum of an old air conditioning unit, or random vinyl crackle. These unique sounds will help you develop a signature style and make your tracks really stand out. Next, let's talk about hardware. While lo-fi music production can be done entirely in the box, having some basic hardware can enhance your workflow and creativity. But don't worry, you don't need to break the bank on expensive gear to make great lo-fi music. A MIDI keyboard is one of the most useful pieces of gear you can have. It allows you to play and record melodies, chords and bass lines with a more natural feel. Look for something compact and affordable like the Akai MPK Mini or the Artura Minilab. Both are great options for beginners and offer enough functionality to cover your needs as you progress. If you're into sampling or recording your own sounds, a decent audio interface and a microphone will be helpful. The Focusrite Scarlett series is a popular choice for beginners, offering good quality at a reasonable price. For microphones, a simple condenser mic like the Audio-Technica AT2020 is versatile enough to capture a wide range of sounds, from vocals to ambient textures. Lastly, if you really want to dive into the world of analog warmth, consider picking up a tape machine or a portable cassette recorder. These can add genuine tape hiss and warble to your recordings, taking your lo-fi to the next level. So you've got your DAW, plugins, samples, and maybe even some hardware. But how do you put it all together? In lo-fi production, workflow is everything. It's about finding a process that allows you to create freely without getting bogged down in technical details. I recommend starting with a basic template in your DAW. Set up a few tracks with your go-to instruments and effects, and load up some of your favourite samples. This way, whenever inspiration strikes, you can dive straight into creating without having to set everything up from scratch. Experiment with different workflows until you find what works for you, whether that's starting with a beat, laying down chords first, or even building around a sample. Remember, lo-fi is all about the vibe and feel. Don't be afraid to make mistakes or try unconventional approaches. Some of the best lo-fi tracks come from happy accidents and unexpected discoveries. That's it for today's episode on the essential tools for lo-fi production. I hope you found this overview helpful and it gives you a solid foundation to start building your own lo-fi tracks. Remember, the tools are just the beginning. It's how you use them that really counts. So get creative, experiment, and most importantly, have fun with the process. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, or sharing it with fellow music producers who might find it useful. Until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and remember, it's all about the vibe. Take care and see you in the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lo-Fi Music Academy podcast. If you're ready to start making lo-fi music and want to go even deeper, grab your free guide. Discover the 6 essential steps to create a release-ready lo-fi track from scratch. Whether you're using budget gear in your bedroom or a small home studio, this guide will help you get that polished, dreamy lo-fi sound you're after. Just go to www.lofimusicacademy.com. Until next time, keep creating those laid-back vibes, and don't forget to subscribe for more lo-fi tips and tricks.